Yes, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Makes a move. Got out of the room. He's going to get loose. He won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to win.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on first down. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Some misdirection with the counter. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going, and man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and throw.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the air, it's Murphy. Snags it over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Enough body English, but he missed it. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country. Points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamodome. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of...
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to grab the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defensive end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Yearly scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Noles moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The short hand, it's Cobb. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Got his man downfield. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one thing. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. I mean, already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Noles.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab right down the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.